I'm always surprised at how many people spend a ton of money and a ton of time investing in their website and not much time at all actually thinking about a strategy to get people to that site, and most importantly to get people converting into leads and customers from their website. So that's something super important that you want to keep in mind, is how do you actually get the right kinds of people to your website and actually buying from your website. Hi, my name is Sam Dey, and in this video I'm going to be sharing a few steps that you can take to help you to effectively market your business's website online, whether you're selling e-commerce products, whether you're selling your services, or whether you're trying to do lead generation. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, I'm going to be speaking about the steps that you need to take to effectively market your product or service online. And the very first step is to know what your objective is. What are you trying to achieve with your website? If you're an e-commerce brand, you're trying to get e-commerce sales. If you are an online consultant, you might be trying to get leads so that you can actually get people to book time with you. If you are a blog, then you might be trying to gain organic traffic in the search engines. What are you trying to achieve with your website? That's something that you need to keep in mind so you can develop a strategy that really suits what it is that you're specifically trying to do. Now, I see it all too often, someone creating a website that just doesn't complement their target customers. If your target customer is young people, is your website vibrant? Is it exciting? Does it scream youth, or is it archaic? Are the structures just too complicated? Are you using words that they just don't understand? You really need to make sure that your website fits the needs of your target customers and appeals to them. You want to make sure that if your target customer comes to your website, the first thing that comes to their mind is, yeah, this website is for me, rather than, whoa, this doesn't look like it's for me at all. So you really want to start to get into the mind of your target customer and creating an optimized experience with your key customer in mind. Then the next step is to start thinking about your traffic source. So for those of you who may not know, traffic is your ability to actually drive visitors to your website on a consistent basis. And a key misconception that a lot of people have is that you need a lot of visitors or a lot of traffic in order for you to have a profitable business. And that's just not the case whatsoever. But what is the case is you need to have the right kinds of visitors coming to your website. So what I mean by that is you want to make sure you are picking traffic sources that are key to your particular business. So like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, you want to firmly understand what your aims are, and depending on what your aims are, that will actually help you to decide what platforms you need to be promoting your website on. So there's many different forms of traffic. I speak about them all the time on this YouTube channel. You have free traffic, you have paid traffic, you have warm traffic, you have cold traffic. But essentially, you want to make sure that you know who your target customer is, and you want to figure out where they are spending their time online. And that is where you need to be investing your money and your time to actually generate traffic back to your website. So for example, you might identify that your potential customer are women in their mid-30s. You may want to spend the bulk of your time advertising on platforms such as Pinterest, maybe Facebook, maybe even on Instagram as well. And you might be doing a number of things such as organic marketing, which means you're producing content for free on those platforms and organically building a following of people who will eventually go to your website and hopefully make buying decisions. But also you might want to have a paid marketing strategy on these platforms as well. And this is where you are actually paying for visitors to your website from these platforms, and you're kind of bypassing the algorithm, so to speak, to reach more people quickly. Now, there's no right or wrong if you should be doing paid traffic or free traffic. If you can be doing both, then I highly recommend to be doing both if you can. But there's definitely nothing wrong with sticking with one if it meets your particular stage in your business that you are at the moment. I speak with a lot of entrepreneurs who don't feel like they have the finances yet to start doing paid traffic campaigns, and that's absolutely fine. You can start with an organic strategy to get people to your site by creating content, but you just have to realize it might take you a little bit more time for you to start building the kind of traffic that you need to actually generate a wholesome income for yourself. The next step in creating a really effective marketing strategy for your business is to think about what is going to be your lead magnet or your loss leader product. Now, this is something that I feel is super important to every business to really think about. If you are an e-commerce website, for example, you might have a lead magnet that offers people 10% off of your business. And basically this means that even if someone comes to your site and they don't make a buying decision the very first time they come, they might opt into your 10% off discount, and they might come back to your website at a later date, but at least now you have their data and you can remarket to them. Maybe there's a product that is selling really well or is high in demand. That might be a product that actually gets people through the door. It's important for you to actually distinguish between someone who comes to your website and makes a purchase and someone who comes to your website and becomes a loyal customer. You want to focus on your customers because those are the people who are going to bring repeat business back to your website. So an example of this in e-commerce is you might actually have someone who not only buys your products once, but comes back to your website and buys products consistently. But maybe the thing that brought them through the door and introduced them to your website and to your brand was that hot selling product. So you want to start thinking to yourself, if I've got a product that is selling really well, what can I do to entice people who buy that product to come back and make purchases later on down the line? You want to be retaining names and email addresses. You want to be doing retargeting on platforms such as Facebook and YouTube, for example. And you want to make sure that you have a cohesive online marketing strategy that facilitates both paid and free traffic sources to kind of capture them on different platforms. And if you're creating content, then there's a higher chance that you're going to be top of mind when that particular customer is ready to make an additional purchase later on down the line. If you're offering some sort of service on your website, is there something that you can give away for free in return for a name and an email address? Now, I speak about a lot of this stuff in my email marketing videos, and I'll leave a couple of key links in the description down below for you to go and take a look at. But essentially, you want to have some sort of strategy to build up the data that you have within your business. Your website should be collecting data on a consistent basis, so you can use that as a remarketing tool to get back in front of people who have recently engaged with your business. Now, this is key because the people who have engaged with your business either by coming to your site or by leaving their name and email address on your website, they are people who are warmer audiences, they are warmer traffic, and they are a lot more likely to convert for you into customers later on down the line, if not right now. So you want to make sure that you have some sort of strategy in place, not just for you to generate new sales, but actually to retain those customers and turn them into loyal fans of your business who actually buy from you again and again and again. Now, some of that strategy will be on the marketing front. So in terms of, how do you get your message in front of people, again through retargeting methods, and other methods will be just great customer service, because if someone has a great experience with your business, they are a lot more likely to come back and make additional purchases, and they may also be more likely to refer friends and family members to your business as well, and that can help you to grow. So in a nutshell, you don't want to be focused too much on spending a lot of money and time creating a website that no one comes to and no one makes any purchase decisions from. You actually want to spend a lot of your time investing in the marketing, figuring out what kind of website design is going to capture the attention of your customers. You really want to know and firmly understand what your objectives and your goals are so you can optimize your website around those goals. And you also want to make sure that you have some sort of loss leader product or lead magnet that gets people's data so that you can remarket to people later on down the line and convert them from leads into customers, or from customers into customers that actually buy again and again and again from your website. So hopefully you found this video useful and it helps you on your journey to actually creating a profitable website for your business. I see a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners struggle with their website, but if you want help with your website, do leave your site links in the comment section down below, and I'll go and check your websites out and give you a little bit of feedback. So make sure you do comment with your links, and I'll do my best to get back to you guys as soon as possible. I also have the formula, guys. This is the free guide to generating sales online. It teaches you how to drive drive traffic and convert that traffic into tangible leads and sales for your business. So if you haven't already, make sure you go and download your free copy. A copy of it is somewhere on this screen. I'll also leave a link to it in the description down below as well. So make sure you go and download that. But I hope this video brought you value, and if it did, then please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then leave them for me in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome business related content. Have a great day. Make sure you download the formula, and I will see you soon.